As a teenager, I had a slight interest in manga and anime. At the time, I enjoyed the science fiction of Masamune Shiro, such as Ghost in the Shell and Appleseed. This interest coincided with the release of the Ghost in the Shell animated film. After a few years, though, my interests changed, and I haven't really thought about the medium since. However, recently while visiting a new bookshop, I noticed that one manga was being heavily promoted. Assassination Classroom has an interesting title and premise. A classroom of teenage students training to kill a monster who happens to also be their teacher. The series is a combination of science fiction and comedy, with a school story at its basis. I was impressed with the writer's ability to have such a large cast of characters while still being able to give each of them their own voice and storyline. What I really enjoyed about the series was the character Koro Sensei. Here we have a monster who also happens to be the perfect teacher. It makes me think that the story is really a love letter to education itself. Not education in the form of institutions, but rather the pure idea of the acquisition of knowledge for self-improvement and love of learning. I think I came to the series at an odd point in my life. After several years of postgraduate studies, I had fallen out of love with my profession. Not only that, I had begun to question the idea of institutional education entirely. I felt dead inside, much like the students at the beginning of the series. But as I continued to read, I began to take pleasure in simple things. I began to take pride in my previous achievements and look to build something new with my life. I even began to enjoy learning again. I would recommend this series not only to adolescent manga fans, but also for people looking to find inspiration and passion again.